So hey, hello guys, hope you all are doing well. So in today's video we're gonna understand something about what's the Java class, what's the objects, what's the variable, and what's the function. So in the upcoming videos we're gonna understand it by the practical way while the code. So in today's video, let me just explain you theoretically how it how it is defined and how the thing works. Okay, so yeah, let me just tell you by the pictorial way. So yeah, as you can see, I had made one structure and I'm taking the example of an employee class. Okay, so basically what is the class, what's the object, and what's the variables, and what are the functions. I will tell you in a detailed way, so just concentrate it. So class means nothing but it's a blueprint or a structure of a something. So let's take one example. There is a class of animals. Okay, so in the animal category then there can have a different kind of animals like giraffe, tiger, lion. So same here in the employee class there can be have a different category of employees, right? So as you can see, this is my structure. As you can see, okay, this is my structure, this circle, which is, you can see, it's a blueprint of employees. It is containing the employees here. There are the 5 employees. One is the manager, software developer, team lead, and the scrum master. Okay, so understand what is the class now. It is a category or a different, yeah, it is a category of employees over here right now. Now coming to the object. What is the object? Object is nothing but it's an entity of that class. Entity of a class means, again let's take an example of animals. Yeah, now I have a cat. Okay, so what the cat will do, I have a cat, I have a dog, I have a lion. Okay, these are the objects from that class, and now each and every object can have different kind of behavior: cat color, cat voice, how cat walks. These things I want to say. That category, this thing can be said as data members. As you can see, I have written here data members. Okay, so let's connect with the employees now. So here in the same way, employees can have a different category. Now I have made one manager, one software developer, one team lead, and scrum master, and the software associate. So these are my categories of my employees. So this is the object from that employee class. Now second thing, third thing is the data members. What are the data members? Data members is nothing but it's a type of a container which can hold the values. It's a container from that particular class which can hold the values. In the same way, your glass contains the water. Here the variable contains the values, a different type of values. Employee ID, it can be an integer format. Employee designation, it can be a string format, characters you can say. Employee salary, it can be also in a decimal format. Employee name, it can be a string format or the character format. So this is nothing but the data members. Data members is nothing but the container which can hold the values of that particular object. And this fourth and the last thing is the get employee salary. Now what is this get employee salary? So this is the member function. And what is the member function? Member function is nothing but it's a block of a code. It is the block where the code has been written to execute some specific task. Suppose if I want to draw a circle, so I will write a functionality in my coding language to draw a circle. So in the repeated ways I can use the same function to draw the circle. So no need to write that code again and again or the logic again and again. Just use that function anywhere you want to use, and then it will draw your circle. So in the same way, if I want to get employee salary, what will I do? I will write a code logic in only once, and then if I want to get an employee salary, I will directly call this function get employee salary. So it will throw me the employee salary and it will display in the console. So that's it. So let me tell you how you have to prepare for the interview from these four things. So yeah, I have the definitions for this as well. What is class? Class is a blueprint or a collection of a data members and the member function. Data members means, you understand, the employee ID, employee salary, the designation, that is the data members. And the member function, the recently we saw the get employee salary, that was the function. So it is nothing but the collection of that thing. Okay, and what is the object? So as I told you, object is nothing but it's an entity from class which can be used to access the data members, which can be used to access the data members and the member function. With the help of object we can access these things. Okay, with the object we can access these things, data members and the member function. Now what are the variables? Variables is nothing but it's a container which is used to hold the value. So let me just take one let me tell you one variable. Suppose I have one variable integer a. Now integer a is holding the value 10. So now this is the container with the data type integer and it is holding the value 10, right? So this is nothing but the variable. And what is the methods? Method is nothing but the block of code which is used to execute the thing repeatedly. So let me just explain you again in the same format. Suppose I have one function get employee details. Okay, so this is my function and this is my, okay, wait a second, this is the wrong, yeah, okay, because this is the curly bracket. I'm sorry, I'm not able to write it properly here. And here you have written some logic. Now this is the curly bracket again which is being closed. So it means this is your function which is returning the getting the employee details. So this piece of code is written once only, and if you want to get the employee details, just directly call this function get employee details. It will give you the employee details at once only. So guys, this was for today's video. Hope you understand the topic in your easiest way. And yeah, make sure to subscribe the channel if you understand, and if you have any kind of doubts or anything, you can just drop in the comment section. We'll reply you for sure. Okay, thank you.